What's going on YouTube? It's Long Beach Raider. Today I'm here to bring y'all my first ever YouTube video that I'm recording. I watch a lot of these, I love a lot of these, so why not record some to share with the world. It's been a lot of bad calls in sports history throughout the years. Recently, it's been a lot of terrible calls with the rule changes and the replacement refs that came in that one year, and it was just awful, just terrible. But this call was gonna go back to about 15 years ago. 15 years ago. A lot of people should know what this call is. If you don't, stay tuned. I'll tell you a lot about what's going on and why this thing still stings for me, because it just happened to happen to my team. But anyway, enough of all of that. Let's get into this video. It's your boy Long Beach Raider. Now, if you clicked on this video, you probably already know about how my Raiders were cheated out of a Super Bowl. Well, let any Raiders fan tell it we were. 15 years later, Raiders fans and players alike can't let that sting go. It's probably the reason all Raiders fans hate Tom Brady. But enough about that. Let's get into the game. January 19th, 2002, in a snow globe named Foxborough Stadium, the New England Patriots faced off against the Oakland Raiders. Both teams played pretty badly in the first half due to the heavy snow. With the score 7-0 Raiders leading, the Patriots had to pick it up in the second half, and they did, with the score being 13-10 with a minute and 50 seconds left in the game. Raiders cornerback Eric Allen just happened to be on the Patriots sideline and said he heard what he thought was the Patriots' next play call. Of course, he told his team what he heard. The Patriots were trying to get in the field goal range, 1st and 10, ball on the Oakland 42. Brady drops back. Charles Woodson comes unblocked off Brady's right side and hits him, knocking the ball out. The play was initially ruled a fumble in Raiders recovery, but as referee Walt Coleman set up for the Raiders to kneel and run out the clock, his replay buzzer went off. After the long review, it was ruled an incomplete pass due to the most bullshit rule ever known, the tuck rule. Now, what the tuck rule basically states is that any forward motion by a quarterback, intentional or unintentional, starts a forward pass, which is the most bullshit ever. So you mean to tell me that if you have the ball in your hand and I knock the ball out, it's not a fumble because you were trying to pass the ball? That really doesn't make any sense to me. And it's one of the big rules I feel like they should change. I understand that they have changed the tuck rule to this day where, when you're tucking the ball back in, it's considered a fumble, but I think the rule just needs to be changed completely, because if you have possession of the ball and I knock the ball out, whether you're trying to pass the ball, whether you're tucking the ball, whether you're doing anything with the ball, it's a fumble in my eyes. So to this day, I still feel my Raiders were cheated out of a Super Bowl, because I thought we would have went to the Super Bowl that year. I'm sure a lot of people say that probably wouldn't have happened, but hey, I'm a Raiders fan. I'm a little biased. But one thing I can say is there may not be any Tom Brady without the tuck rule, because if they lose that game, Tom Brady doesn't start next year. Drew Bledsoe does. So you can kind of say Tom Brady owes his whole legacy to the referees and the Oakland Raiders. Well, not the Oakland Raiders, because we made you fumble the ball, Tom. I hope you know that. But the referees started the dynasty that the Patriots are still having now. And that's just my video on how that is the worst call ever in sports history. And me being a Raiders fan, I felt it was good to make this my first video. But as I said, everybody, this is my first video. If you hear anything in here that doesn't sound right or whatever the case may be, well, you know why. And it'll get better as time goes on and my editing skills get better and I learn how to do this thing a little bit better. I just thought it would be something fun to do. So, if you like it, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Whatever the case is, all feedback is good feedback. At least you're watching it. But it's your boy, Long Beach Raider. I'm here and I'm out.